Hiya, it's Amanda here from Lolli Lulu Crafts, and today is Cricut Class Room Day, and we are continuing our look at the saved project files. So last time we had a look at how we save projects, and this time we're going to look at how we access those saved files and some other little bits and pieces with regards to that once you're in the save file section. And we're also going to look at how we can share our projects. So as I showed you last time, in order to get to files that you have saved, i.e. projects that you've saved, you click on this button up here and you click on your My Projects, and then it opens up all the projects that you have done previously. Now you may not have as many as me, you may have more. So you might want to open on, say, this dimensional lovebird notes project that we've got here, just as an example. So all you do is you hover over that particular project until you see the little hand, and then you just click on it once and it opens up and you can see your project in your virtual mat here. So that's really simple to do. So I'm going to use this one called Test because I'm actually going to show you a couple of things and I don't want to damage any projects that I actually want to keep. So over here we've got a little square with what is actually meant to be a pencil, and what it means is edit the project. So you click on that. It's not meaning literally the actual project itself. What it's talking about here is editing, in this case, the name. So we could call this test project instead, and then we just go save. So that's just changed that. Now the order that your projects are saved in are by the date, so the newest one that you've last looked at will be at the top, so that makes it a lot easier for you to find the things that you've been working on. But say you think, well, actually I really don't want to keep that, or you just think, right, I'm going to go through and I'm going to clear out some of these projects that I no longer need. So you've got here a little dustbin, so all you need to do for that is click on that, delete project. Whoops. Are you sure you want to? And then if you click yes, that is it. It is gone from all your devices. You cannot get it back. So make sure that you're absolutely certain before you click the yes. So you might want to make sure by opening the project and looking at it on your screen before you absolutely do it. Now I know this one is something I can delete because it's a test project, so it's just designed for the purposes of the videos that we're doing together. So as you see, we just clicked the yes and that deleted that project. Okay, so then there is one more thing that we're going to look at today, and that is how you can share your projects. So for example, in my situation, if I'm doing a video for you and I design a card or some sort of project on my Cricut Explore, I would like to, as I've done with my Cricut Craft Room, to share those projects with you so that you don't have to redesign what I've already designed. I can let you have that design and use it without sort of having to start from scratch. Now obviously that is one situation, but that's probably more unusual because most of you are just working for your own self and your own enjoyment. But it might be, you know, your mum has a Cricut machine as well, or your friend, or you know, friends at a craft crop or something, and you want to share a design that you've come up with or some sort of project that you've come up with, and it's a really easy thing to do. So all you need to do is you need to first of all check that this little tick here is ticked. If it doesn't have a tick, there is something in that that has been deemed by Cricut as something that you cannot share for legal reasons. Or it could be that you've unticked it because you don't want anybody to be able to share that project with you. Now, somebody can't come in and, you know, access all of your projects from one, but you might just want to be sure that you don't accidentally do it or whatever, so you untick that box. So it's very simple to share a project. All you need to do is, let's open this. So then all you do is you go up to the website address up here in this bar. You click it so that it highlights all of it, and then you right click and copy. So the other way to do it is by using the keys, which is Command C on a Mac or Control C on a PC. And then you have copied this web address. You can then paste that anywhere that you want to share it. So if you want to send it by email to somebody, or you could post it on a blog post, as I do, if you have a blog. But you know, if you want to share it with someone, you just need to be able to let them have that web address that you have got here. And as soon as they have that, and as long as that box is ticked in your projects here, then that can be shared with somebody else if they have that web address. So it's completely up to you who you know, whether you share it, because unless somebody gets that web address from you, then they're not going to be able to access any of your files. So it's just a really great way of being able to share those designs. Now, just one more thing to add on this, when you share a design or project with somebody on your Cricut Explore, when that person then opens that design, you obviously would save it, and then you might go, it's almost then becomes like a make it now project. So you can just click go, as if a make it now you would just immediately click go, or you can customize it again like your make it now. However, one thing that needs to be noted is that if the person that you're sharing your project with does not own all the elements that are in that project, so that are being used to cut with, if they don't own all of those cuts, then when they click go, you will see that they will be asked to purchase those, or you will be, if it's somebody sharing with you, to purchase those additional cuts. Now at this point you have a choice, because you could decide, well, actually I don't want to purchase that, so I'm going to take it out, or I'm going to change whatever it is. So you can sort out which item it is that you don't own and then adjust it, or you can just think purchase, go ahead, and then it will, as soon as you've clicked purchase, gone through that procedure, it will then change that to the go, and you can go ahead and start cutting. So the point is that you are not giving away the actual cuts to someone, you are just giving away the design idea and how it's put together. They have to actually have purchased each individual cut in order to be able to actually cut it out. So that's today's Cricut Classroom. We have taken a look at how to access our previously saved projects, how to delete them, how to edit the titles of our projects, and finally how to share those saved projects with someone else. So I hope that you have found this month's Cricut Classroom helpful. I hope you have enjoyed taking a look at the Explore. I realise that at the moment we are mostly focusing on the computer, but with the Cricut Explore we do need to have some basic understanding of how this part works before we can really get going on the actual machine, because without the computer design software element it won't know what to cut. So we're just going to do some of the basics like we are now. Once we get to a certain point where we can do some basic cutting, we will then move over to the machine and we'll take a look at the machine and we'll do some cutting. But at the moment we are having to focus a little on this side of things first. So I hope you're finding it useful, and if you are keen to race ahead, if you're new to this and want to get going and looking at some of the projects and how they actually cut out and how some are made up using the Cricut Explore. And if you're on YouTube, click on the link below this video. It will take you to the blog post that goes with this video, and that then obviously takes you to my blog. On the right hand side, a little ways down, is a menu, and on that menu will have a title called Cricut Explore. If you click on that, then you will see all the previous Cricut Explore projects that I have done, and that will show you how the machine works, actually cutting and completing a project on quite a few projects. So I hope that's helpful. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you again next month for our next Cricut Classroom, and hopefully in between for some crafting videos. All right, thanks so much for watching, and bye for now. Bye.